Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up.
When these senseless shootings happen in America,
Oh. Bless up, bless up. All the queen and king in the place. I know y'all gonna kill me this morning. Up pretty early. Of course, y'all know stay doing that research. Got something to show y'all this morning about this agenda that's going on out here. Bless up, Queen Courtney. How are you? Bless up, King Howard. How you feeling this morning? Bless up, Queen Davisha. Good morning. Bless up, Queen Kim. Good morning. Bless up. How you doing? All the Queen and King in the building. Bless up. Bless up to y'all. Oh. Bless up, King Courtney. My fault. My fault. I apologize about that, my brother. No problem. Get that straight. I'm good, Queen Kim. For sure. Just had a little something I wanted to show y'all, courtesy of TeamRebel, you know. Bless up, King A. Ward. Yeah, courtesy of TeamRebel, Queen Lisa, you know, out the crew. She stayed doing a lot of good research. Good morning. Bless up, everybody. Bless up. Just wanted to show y'all something before y'all head out this morning. Get everybody right. Okay, check this out, y'all. Just play it real quick.
when these senseless shootings happen in America, the manipulated person feels anger and rage, and perhaps they wish for revenge or a sense of vengeance or punishment for the party that they feel is guilty. The entire purpose of this racial hatred and violence and the eliciting is to create animosity. This is a classic case of power consolidation from engineered chaos, so that blacks and whites and other people go to war with each other. And those who are playing along with this unwittingly, by the way, perhaps they don't have the knowledge of history to understand how this is being contrived or engineered. They are unwittingly manipulated into taking part in the escalation of that rage and violence. So you'll see, for example, Black Lives Matter is really a movement of people that the globalists see as useful pawns to be moved around the chessboard in order to accomplish their globalist agendas. If you look at the Democrat-controlled cities like Detroit, like Chicago, you look at the inner cities like Los Angeles, for example, or Miami, where there tend to be minorities of low economic status who tend to vote Democrat, almost by 80 or 90% Democrat actually, then you really get a sense of the kind of misery and poverty and hopelessness that has been cast upon those people by this system of globalist control that is now running the race war narrative in America. The very movement, Black Lives Matter, is based on this underlying false narrative, this false supposition that says that only Black Lives Matter, when the real answer for all of us, black, white, no matter what our background, no matter what our race, is for us to stand together against the globalist system that is seeking to enslave us all. So the correct response to this hatred and violence that we are seeing in the streets today and in the media is not to call for violence against the other party, but rather to express, believe it or not, to express solidarity and love towards people of every race and background, and to name the real enemy in this. The real enemy is a corrupt, criminal, failing, desperate government regime. You win when we recognize how we are being emotionally manipulated And we reject that manipulation, we reject the hatred and the violence, and we instead embrace each other as fellow human beings and fellow Americans who all pretty much want the same thing, which is to raise our families in a relatively law-abiding, peaceful society where we're mostly left alone by corrupt government totalitarians. If we, the people, realize that and act on it, then we win at every stage of this great war for liberty in America. They don't want that system to change. The last thing that the Democrats want, or even establishment Republicans, is for a black America to rise in the economic ladder and to experience real liberty, real freedom, constitutional freedom. The thing that scares the establishment the most is a free, educated, informed black man with a rifle, for example. That's horrifying to the system, but it is actually the ultimate expression of a free black man in America today, is a black man who knows his rights, who knows his history. And that image is very frightening to the establishment. That's the last thing they want to see. And so they have to push a very aggressive anti-gun rhetoric and try to blame guns and try to blame races, whether you're black or white. They're gonna blame you at one time or another, and blame it on your liberty and blame it on your freedom. Meanwhile, they're whipping up the hate rhetoric, and they're whipping up the flames of hatred and actual violence that we're now seeing unfold across our streets. So this is a manipulated, engineered system of hatred. The leftist media is, in essence, engaged in the radicalization of African Americans to turn them into domestic terrorists so that they will commit violence from which the establishment can consolidate power. And they really don't care how many victims there are in this process or how many dead police officers have to bleed out on the streets of America, as long as they can achieve their goals. But if we give in to the hatred, if we give in to the violence, if we escalate it, if we call for more violence, if we invoke it, then we lose. We become enslaved under a system that we inadvertently put into power. And that's exactly what they want. I think that in the end, love defeats evil. And if we can view a fellow human being with just a sense of basic dignity, regardless of their color or background or the way they talk or the way they walk or the way they look or the way they dress or how old or young they are, if we can just look at other human beings and say that person has value, and I recognize that value. I might be different from that person, and that's actually great because we are all unique. We all have unique contributions to offer the world, unique innovations. If we can have that kind of attitude, then we win. We win every day, that we can wake up and look at the world in that way.
Bless up, bless up. Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to drop that in, you know what I'm saying? Let y'all see part of the reason why things are going the way that they're going, you know what I mean? This ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Bless up, all the queen and king in the place. That's right, Queen Natural Queen. I mean, they are looking for reasons to create this martial law so that we're all trapped in this crazy little ideology that they have, you know. And first of all, I don't want to take no credit. That's Queen Lisa from TeamRebel, you know what I'm saying, who came up with that footage. Bless up, Queen Lisa, for sure. And Queen Larita, Queen Tiffany, Queen Rashonda, Queen Kimberly, Queen Larry. Yeah, everybody who came in the room today, bless up, bless up. I hope y'all have a blessful day. And bless up this morning to all the queen and king, for sure. Right, it's not only to keep the black man oppressed from what I see. They're using us as the catalyst, but they don't care which one of us it is, you know. That's for sure, you know. Bless up, Queen Larita. We see you. That's the ride or die right there, Queen Larita. She ain't playing no games. Team Rebel to the fullest. Yeah, but that's just a little something that Queen shared with us this morning. You know what I'm saying? One of her pieces. Um, let's see. I think it's one more too. And again, this is not about. This is really not about race. This is about the agenda that's plaguing us all. You know. Right, Queen Larita. They've been trying to come at the working class guy. You know, the blue collar guy, just the regular average everyday guy. Um, and that seemed to be their format. You know. Right. You know, it just to keep you from living a proper life. A lot of people. A lot of people. They. I don't know. I guess it seems like the more that I get more mature, what I'm looking at, I guess it's I guess it's just what you used to. Some people love materials, to the point where they'll do anything for it, and some people love spirituality to that point to where we'll do anything for it. And me, I love the spirituality. Um, I didn't have materials when I got here, and I won't be taking any with me when I leave. You know. That's true, Queen Rashada. You know what I'm saying? Um, Everything based off corrupt ideologies. If you look at it, it's like, even with the government, it's like a bunch of kids, arguing back and forth. This going to my community, this going to my community. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this type of fight going on. It's like more a fight between them than even with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't matter, and our ideology or our ultimate, that our ideology don't really matter. But we all play a role in this, regardless of what they say. Right. You know what I'm saying? They steal every day, but it depends. I think, what I realize is that the more we play into it, like when we follow them or when we go with that idea, then they become the controllers of us because we're following their idea. It's just like a lot of things, like clothes we wear, different things. Those are other people ideas. Cars we drive, different things like that. Yeah, we give it power. That's true. That's true. Let's up checkmate on that one. Yeah, we give it power when we focus on it or pay attention to it. The deficit is too big. There are too many people. They don't want to take care of any of us in any kind of way. They will start eliminating us. Um, I think the ultimate goal is to eliminate us. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really look at it, what's a deficit? Bless up, King Big Mo. We see you. What's the objective of a deficit? You know what I'm saying? We follow these things, that they call deficit. Oh yeah, definitely. I know about Agenda 21 too, Queen Larita. But this deficit thing, this money thing, you know what I mean, that they got us running around dealing with this paper thing. Um, that's just an overlay for the underplay. You know what I'm saying? They do this money thing, and it's really a distraction. It's made up out of thin air. Um, called fiat, you know. And yeah, the depopulation is because they don't want to share. They don't want to share with certain people. You know, it's just like this, to be honest, and it's not racist or anything. I'm not saying this to be racist. What I'm trying to say is the fact that, like I mentioned a couple days ago, when they gave us a basketball, what happened? We started flying through the air. Boom. You know, they gave us a football. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Um, you think if they give us a piece of that economy, that economic wealth, that we won't do the same? You're talking about people who built pyramids, who come from that bloodline. People who, changed the world with spirituality and different things like that. That bloodline. You want them to give us some money? So, you know, it's all, when you look at it at the end of the day, it's all the devil. And he got us like running around after these things, you know, and we forgetting that we got here spiritually. We didn't get here by his way. You know what I'm saying? They very evil and corrupt, Queen, for sure. You know, when you look at it, you know, a lot of things not even worth it. But, you know, we out here running after it, chasing it, you know. That's for real. Right, you know, but see, that's because they was victims of the same hypocrisy. You know what I mean? They got them out here, you know what I'm saying, dying and starving, and you can imagine what they doing to them other countries, them third world countries. I mean, you know, we think we got it bad over here. You know, those people, they really going through it. Bless up, Queen Kiana. Queen say, people are upset because they don't have those materialistics. They say they envy the people that do. They don't understand what type of evil it takes to receive and maintain those materials. Yeah, and that's something else too. I'm glad you mentioned that, Queen, because when y'all out here, you know, things like this, these rings, different little trinkets and ornaments and all that, try to find out who the maker and try to find out where it came from. Some things is not for us to be wearing. You know what I mean? Um, some of these things are not, you know, put to use with us without a wicked prayer to it and stuff like that. You have to be careful, you know. Bless up, Queen Movan. Good morning. How you doing? All the Queen and King in the place. Bless up. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Knowing the Creator keep blessing y'all with a multitude of good things, you know. Um, right, Queen. Queen Ruthie, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that food, the worst thing that they ever done was, how can I say it? The worst thing they could ever do was sell the farms, the people back in the South and all that. When they sold them farms, that was the worst thing they could do. The government been going crazy ever since, you know. Um, they put all these chemicals, like the Queen was saying, they put all these chemicals. They got, you know, they got different, just, I don't know, different growth hormones and all this kind of stuff. You know, it's crazy, you know, and we don't need that. Right. The Creator do checkmate, give us everything we need, though. You know, man has misused it, including the earth, including ideas, including spirituality. They've corrupt almost everything here. So that's what I see, you know. And the thing is, how do we get it back? You know, how do we get that love back from the Creator for damaging His things and unknowingly being a part of it? You know what I mean? That's the question at the end of the day. I think gonna come up. You know. Oh, definitely. We know Rosemont Crown Plaza don't care. You know. I mean, you know. But all of it lead up to this. You know, to this kind of thing right here. You know, the destabilization of people's thinking. You know, and this is what the road they'll take us down. You know, if we don't pay attention. You know, they don't care. They could care less. Like, okay, these people need this and that. You know, they don't care. You know, right? Definitely, you gotta have that green thumb ready. Right, and that's true, Queen Larita. You know, people do need to take it back. We need to take this place back. You know, we spend a lot of time watching them. You know, while we at work trying to work a 9 to 5 or something, they passing laws to take away more of our rights and liberties. You know, and that's what's going on. We watching that Super Bowl game. They sliding in another law. You know, we watching out some terrorist act that get committed. The minute we start watching, they sliding in another law, taking away our freedoms, taking away our rights. You know, they said they weren't going to put drones in the sky. Guess who got drones? You know, that's right, and you're right, Queen Rashada. We gonna we have to take back with our buying power. You know, we spending money with these people, then we get misused by these people, and we don't go back and say anything. We don't, you know. Yeah. Oh, you won't see me in there on that Black Friday. You won't see me in there on Christmas. You won't see me in there on none of that. You know, I always buy my son things. I tell him every day is Christmas, you know. Bless up, Queen Lisa. We just got through watching one of your pieces that you sent in. We really appreciate you. Queen Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Rolling with the Team Rebelers. Right, but Patty was already rich. You see what I'm saying? And it's the gift of choice. You know, we gotta make wise choices. You know, we see these people part of the establishment. You know what I'm saying? They been getting money. You know, a lot of these people. You know, some of these people they being ridiculously paid. You know, I don't think one man need no $100 million. Not one man. You know, it just don't make sense. That's what create the greed and the envy with other people who don't have it. You know what I mean? Oh, I'll tell you in 1 second, Queen. Let's see. That one is boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Race War. That one was the race war piece. You know what I'm saying? I really like that one. I was watching it earlier. Right. You know, well, I tell you what, you're not gonna see Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton them because this agenda, this Crown Plaza thing over their head. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing they could do. They been puppets, you know, but there's no room for them in this. So, you know, they can come out stomping their feet and all that. But you notice you haven't heard not one. You heard TeamRebel come out. You heard other YouTubers come out. You know what I'm saying? You haven't heard none of those so-called elected officials or officials because they're not official. That's why you don't hear from them. Oh yeah, for sure. I share people ideas. Whatever ideas y'all got, y'all boy JB at Gmail. We will get them out there. If it's worth putting out there and we do our research and it's looking like it's cool to put out there, we will put it out there. Listen, we got to understand. We can't. Okay. Let me get this straight. Okay, if we put these people in office, we can't expect them to go in office and be any different. You know, these people, even like Obama, he had us thinking, oh man, hey, let's vote for him, let's vote for him. When he got in there, he didn't do nothing for I'm being honest, for our black community. You know why? Because they wouldn't let him. They made sure that wouldn't happen. They fought every law that he tried to pull. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he tried to do to help uplift anybody, and I'm not talking about just black, but anybody of color who wanted to, who needed to succeed or have a little more. They circumvented all of that by blocking every law. I'm doing something right now. Wait till she come down. Okay, we talked about that already, right? Okay. Okay, well, wait till she come down, please. I'm kind of busy right now. All right? Give me a few minutes and then I'll help you. Okay? All right, thank you. But I apologize about that. But like I'm saying, these type of things is what they do. They don't care about the public or what we think. They want us to be falling victims to that type of thing, That's why I say, what I'm saying, when it comes to us, we got to stay together. Like even this forum, we got intellectual forum. Right. The concept of money is a joke within itself. The reason I say that is because, we used to have a trade and barter system. Like you might have corn, I might have wheat. I'll come and trade you some wheat for some of your corn, and we all good. Yeah, that's true, Queen Seattle. He's full of it. You know. We used to have a trade and barter system. We don't have that no more. Now they got these white paper notes talking about what they called it. It's not backed by any gold. It's not backed by anything. It's a Federal Reserve note, like a IOU. You know what I mean? And IOUs, not cool. Right. Well, you got to look at each one of these presidents go into a system that's already corrupt. So it's one against a lot of them. So when they get in there, they more told what to do, not, you know what I'm saying, not doing what they want to do. They go in like, oh yeah, when I get in there, I'm going to do this and that. But when they get in there, it's not the same. It's not even the same ball game. I don't know what they expected. Right. Queen say, what same black man would want to be president? I mean, one who want to do good, but I mean, you're right. you know. Um, oh yeah, they're gonna try to wipe out everything. I mean, to take full control and have control over the population. Yeah, that's true, Queen Larita. People are expendable to them. They become a dime a dozen. They don't care. Yeah, 45 was placed there on purpose, Queen. You see him. The Federal Reserve has never been audited, ever, ever. Yeah, they can make more money. They also control the climate of economics. If the money up or down, they never get audited. They the ones who saying what it is. Bless up, Queen Mofidus. Good morning. But they really don't care. As long as their agenda is met, and they can bring in their central banking systems into different countries, they happy with that. Well, see, all of this really is to not pay reparations to the right people. You know what I mean? This is all, as we just seen, to keep us out of the economic chessboard. They don't want. They don't. They don't want us to succeed. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's all about skin color. You know what I'm saying? It's about just abilities. With our ability, they wouldn't want us to have that. Oh yeah, just like that RFID chip. Oh my God, if you get that, you in trouble. One thing they don't tell people, they say they just simply cut off your chip if you don't comply with them or whatever. But they also have a small dose of cyanide in there that if you don't comply with them, they could just hit you with that and then kill you as well. Yeah, I like Dr. Ali. He got a lot of use for info. Team Rebel do too. So hopefully he like us the same. He won't come by one day and chop it up with us. But from what I hear, a lot of his people, they unsettled. They don't, over here, we like to slow down a little bit so we can hear what we saying. You know what I mean? Ain't no problem with that. Our people, we do it the right way, so we all could catch a little something. That's why we here. We come to learn from each other, and then, go back. Right. It is upsetting, but when they don't give us the justice we deserve, you know what I think about? I'm not here for their justice. I'm here for God's justice. I'm here for the Creator. Whatever He have in store for me to do. But I understand what you're saying, Queen, for sure. That's true. I don't know what y'all talking about, but yeah. So I mean, it's important. You know what I mean, just to really see things as the way they are and what's going on, and be able to decipher and get together and do something about it. That's why we're here now. We got to be able to do something about things. Yeah, we want justice for Kanika, but we want justice for all Kanikas. We want justice for all people. I mean, we don't want to just focus on one thing, you know. And like I said, this thing is really, this goes up really high. It goes up really high, but a lot of that is to distract us while they're doing other things. So we have to be mindful. Yes, this is about justice for Kanika. It started this way with me, and like I said, I'd like to be here when that justice comes to any one of those perpetrators. I'm fine with it. But right, that's why they're trying to see that make a lot of sense. Queen Kiana, you know what I'm saying? She said we need to plant things, and we need to teach each other these things. You know what I'm saying? Money will be gone, or limited. Excuse me, or limited to the evil. This way, will still be able to survive without cash, while also showing unity, build our houses too. Well, yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? Working together is really what you're saying. And that's the key. We need to work together. We need to take notice of, like the Queen say, what's happening. You know, Natural Queen, like she said, take notice of what's happening, and see what we're doing. We see what's going on every day. But it's like with our own selfish little ways, we don't come together. We don't stand up with each other to say, hey, this is what we have to do. This is what the problem is. Let's solve it together. We don't do that, and it's so much going on out here to the point where, they just have people lost. They got people lost for being people, or lost for being good people. You know, it's something so wrong with meeting people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Nobody meet each other and just, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And just try to jail and do some things that's worth doing. I don't see it. Yeah, we being awakened. We trying to do that here at Team Rebel. You know what I'm saying? This channel, you know what I'm saying? We trying to wake up everybody we can. They done threaten us. They done said a whole lot of stuff and all that, letters, this and that, trying to mess with the lives. If y'all notice, we've been moving okay this morning. But that's because I'm not talking about certain things. But it's still bless up, you know what I'm saying? And as long as we work together at ideas like now and recognizing what they are, you know, and recognizing these things, it make us better people. It make us, be able to weather the storm a little better. Yeah, and so I just bless up, Queen Phyllis. How you doing? We see you in the building. Yeah, people are awakening, especially with queens like you, Queen Loretta. They gonna be woke messing with you. I appreciate you. Bless up, Team Rebel in the place. All the Queen and King. Trust me. Um, So Queen Ruthie, you got that RFID chip in your hand? You got that? Yeah, and that same lawyer that Teresa Martin got, that's the one who defended Sandra Bland. See what came out of that? Unsolved mysteries. Unsolved. Right. And so that means that, I won't be on Google a real long time. If Soros got anything to do with it, y'all can best believe. You know what I'm saying? These people infiltrating every aspect of life. They don't want us talking like this. This is probably why we get jam signals and all that, because of Soros and these kind of individuals. They want to corner everything we do, and they don't want us to be the way that we are. They don't want us to come together and, in a forum like this. We got people from all over the world in Team Rebel, and that's a beautiful thing. That's the Creator mounting us up to do some good things. Yeah, they all in it together, and Team Rebel, we all in it together to break down that type of system, to break down that type of nonsense. That's seriously what I'm here. One of the things I'm here for. You know what I mean? I understand we might start off with J4K, but we end up with J4W, Justice for the World. And that's where I'm at. To do something like that makes so much sense. Right, right. That's true. You know what I'm saying? I think that lawyer is one of the handlers, who in cahoots with the what they call the Rosemount, they little system, and she kind of just in a box right now. Just they surrounded her to make sure she don't do nothing that they don't want to happen. You know what I mean? You're right, Queen Phyllis. So right, that lawyer, you that's true, Big Mo. King Big Mo, he useless as a bowl in a china shop. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the shelf. Right. I didn't want to believe they were all in it together, but we got to look at corporate interests. You think about the light company, the water company, the gas company, and all these people getting together at once. And that's what they thought about, and that's what they did, and we let them get away with what they call a monopoly, which they won't let me and you do, but they can do. See, these is all gangsters, political gangsters, nothing more, nothing less. And they don't care. The more we sitting around saying, who is the gangster? Who is that? And scratching our head, they run in circles around us. And we have to be on point. Bless up, Queen Carla. We see you in the building. Yeah, so, it's just, I don't know. It's the worst times. We were told about it. Revelation generation. What's going on? This thing is, beyond bad time. So, well, um, the hotel get they blame for what they did, and that's that they perpetrated a crime, and they involved in a crime that was committed, a murder, at their hotel. That's what they, to me, that's what they part is in it. No matter what they say, and that's just the way it is. Bless up, King Honor. We see you in the building. Bless up, King Mano. Oh yeah, you in Queen Phyllis. You in one of the worst places. You in one of the ports. Where they started it off at. Oh, see. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. They come to me with that RFID stuff. It won't happen. It won't happen. I'm not putting that in me. I'm not putting that around me. They won't put it in my kids. None of that. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I mean? I didn't come here with an RFID chip in me, and I'm not leaving with an RFID chip in me. You know what I'm talking about? Certain things, I can understand. We do our hair. We do, y'all do y'all nails. Y'all, we trim up. You know what I'm saying? Certain things we do to ourselves that alter what the Creator made us like. I'm not doing that. I didn't come with it. I'm not leaving with it. And I hope y'all feel the same way too. Because if y'all don't know when the mark of the beast is in you, then that's a shame. You meant to have blinders on. You know what I'm saying? So just know what's going on and don't fall for the tricks. That's part of the reason I'm here. No chips. If it's not a bag of Pringles or a box of Pringles, I don't want no chips. They can keep that. I know that's right, Queen. I know that's right, Queen Larice. She said only chip she wants is barbecue. I know, a bag of Pringles, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, it's up to you, what route you want to take. They don't care what bag they put us in. They don't care how they treat us. Right, they did a lot to the people, and you're right, Queen Rita. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be careful. We really do. They could care less what happened to us. You know, that's why I'm trying to get as many people I can to like, subscribe, and come with us and put together these ideas so we can get stronger and stronger. As a team, to where we can really, make a difference. Some people, they start off saying they're gonna make a difference and don't end up doing it. Yeah, the whole agenda, not just the UN, but the whole agenda is a cashless society. Y'all see how they slipping up them credit cards, and now you can't pay for certain money for certain things in certain places. You can't use money. Um, the minute they take that away, we are done. I'm here to tell y'all. The minute they take something away that we could trade with each other and barter with each other, it's over with. What we gonna trade with each other? Right. That's why Team Rebel, we strong. We strong in ourselves because we worldwide for one. We have people everywhere. I love y'all. Y'all like the Creator sent y'all from everywhere. So right. You know what I mean? And then they chickens, they smart, they cunning, they conniving, and they all above, towards what the devil want to do. And you're right, Queen Phyllis, like that movie Get Out, they've been doing this for years, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. You having a blast this morning, huh, Queen Larita? I know that's right. Bark, bark, bark. Yeah, they chickens, you know what I'm saying? But more than that, excuse me, more than that, they some of the evilest people on the earth. They pedophiles, they murderers, they do all the things that they locking us up for and things that we, our people do out here, they do on a regular basis. And they could care less, you know what I'm saying? And I got to say, I want to say to all the Team Rebel, to the ranchers, I got to say, man, big love to y'all, you know what I'm saying? The room been more better, nobody coming in with the clown business, you know what I'm saying? We getting rid of a lot of them. I gotta say I can appreciate this room. I really do. People asking great questions, you know. I don't know if to say those blue-eyed devils, I'm saying devils come with all color eyes. Every culture got wicked people in it. That's one thing I learned. So I wouldn't just say blue eyed and all that kind of stuff. Big love to you, my queen, with Queen Larita, for sure. Big love. I see you repping hard. That's why I don't even bother you. Go on, do your thing, lady. You on the move. And definitely, what I'm saying, we're as one. We're as one. We are as one. And that's one thing that they don't like. Team Rebel, we come as one. You see one of us, you see all of us. If it's an issue, trust me, we'll get up with each other in order to solve that. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I need to get to Australia and see, hang out with some of the mates over there. That's what's up. Thank you, Queen Larita. I'm gonna have to give me a ticket. That's for sure. One love. Bless up all the Queen and King. For sure. One love, for sure. To every single one of y'all. And the family. Your families and everything. I pray everything is good for them. Bless up Queen Ruthie. You say PA is common law, she said PA is common law, so we have to go by what they say. I'm just waiting to graduate, and I'm out here. Might go back to Chicago with my sister. I understand, Queen. We don't have to do anything that they say, and that's the problem. We all feel that we got to do what they say. I'm not a do what they say kind of individual. That's the reason why I'm in front of the screen. That's the reason why people want to see me, want to get up with me, want to do things with me that I probably wouldn't like. So, but I'm not a get along, go along type of guy. I'm gonna go against the grain type of individual, and I'll always be that way. So. Bless up, Queen Larita. I like that. That's what's up. Yeah, bad angel turn into anything. People desires and lust and all that. That turn them into bad people. What they want, what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, and I can tell too. I can tell, Queen Larita. I can tell you had that in your blood. You know what I'm saying? You got that. You got that. Go, go, go. Australia gun free. Right. Well, we have to come together with that common sense. And if we don't want to be the prey, we have to understand what's going on and really come together with a unification of belief. We're going to keep being a prey if we don't come together with unified belief. Yeah. But they also say the tail gonna become the head, and the head got to become the tail. Last gonna become first, first gonna become last. So it's a lot of sayings out here, and we just have to get our mind right and come together like we're doing, like Team Rebel. You see, we starting out like this. It seems small and unassuming, but we've been making a big impact on YouTube. No group of people are like Team Rebel. Y'all remember that. We one of a kind. It don't mean to have bravado and big egos and all that. It's just that they are learning from us. They learning our etiquette. How we come to each other, how we address each other. Bless up, Queen and King. You know what I'm saying? Then we start treating each other better, like we do. We talk to each other better. We come in our room. It's a place to be where you can express yourself, share your. These are all the ideas that we've had for Team Rebel. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people envious. You know, they don't know how to do it the same way. You know, they don't know the model. You know, we teaching. That's right, King Big Mo. We teaching. We teaching them and teaching each other, teaching ourselves. I love what we learning. Right, well, they're still keeping us separated mentally, to this day. It wasn't just about slavery, this whole thing is it's been a big picture to this. Okay, 57 design fashion jewelry and everyone. You know, see this the problem, the fashion and the jewelry and the, all these things that they try to make look like it's so glamorous, you know what I mean? But, it's just somebody else's ideas we wearing. All this stuff is other people's ideas, you know? Yeah, that's true, Queen Lolita, Um, it is a war against our people. I won't lie about that. It's been that way because they feel that uh, we're a threat to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the upper echelons. I'm not talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying? If y'all notice, we get along with everybody. It's not really everybody more than even our own selves. So Uh, but the key is that we have to take this time, in order to put ourselves in the right position and think rationally. That's the reason why I've been trying to grab everyone's attention. Like, hold on, slow down. No, we can do better. We can do it this way. Let's work together. If we all agree, I don't do nothing without agreeing with the crew. Without agreeing with the team. You know what I mean? If there's any footage come out, more than likely it's gonna be a Team Rebel who went and gathered it up. You know what I'm saying? I won't put out nothing that really come from other people unless I'm giving y'all an example. You know what I mean? Like, so we'll show somebody else's video or something as an example. Me too. All the queen and king in the place. You know what I mean? Love all of y'all. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to let everybody go. I apologize. Y'all know our time go by quick. I want to say it's one love. Bless up all the queen and king. It's your man. We in the building. Team Rebel. We don't beg no friend. I'll talk to y'all a little later. Yeah, that's true, Queen Larita. Tribal people don't do this. They have the worst. But I mean, it depends on what they want. They really doing all of this for the material gain from the earth. If that's what they want, so be it. They can have that. I want the spiritual aspect. From God I came, and to Him I shall return. So, one love. Bless all the queen and king. I'll see y'all a little later. Definitely I'm gonna shoot something through this afternoon, but then we back tonight at 9:30. I want to do 9:30. That seemed like a good time for everybody to get in, and we'll talk to you guys then. Okay. One love, all the queen and king. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bless up. I pray the Creator keep y'all prosperous. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? See you soon, Queen. Bless up. Peace.